Hi Virgo, this is Kelly from moonpietarot. This is your general love reading for the month of July 2016. If you'd like a personal reading, you can visit my website. It is moonpietarot.wix.com/moonpietarot. And once you go to that page, you will be able to choose your questions and make a PayPal payment to get your reading started. So excuse me, thank you for all the support and the likes. Let's get started with your reading. What does Virgo need to know for love for the month of July 2016? What does Virgo need to know for the month of July 2016? Okay. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. I'll put them so you can see them. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Death in reverse. The Ace of Rods. Page of Pentacles. The Three of Cups. And the Page of Rods. Okay. So hopefully you are able to see them. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck we have the High Priest, and it is in the reverse. So this really is coming across to me as not really being in tune with your true calling or your truths. Anything I feel like for this month there's a sense that you may not be paying attention to what the truth is within a relationship or within whether you're in a relationship or whether you're single. Um, it's really saying that this is something that you really need to actually do, to listen to your instinct, to follow your gut. Um, there I feel like you may want to be closed off to anything, signs of things or messages coming, if you're a person that notices things like that. Um, so yeah, there's just a feeling of not being connected, not really um, paying attention to what is being said within you. What's coming out. We all tend to hear things, and we know what's going on within us or in relationships, the truth about certain people we're involved with. So I just kind of get a sense that you're really not going to be paying attention to that this month, and maybe just denying it. Maybe there's things that you don't want to see about someone or issues that you don't want to deal with for this month. So let's see what the rest of the reading has to say. Um, the center of the reading, we have death in reverse. So this is indicative of a lack of change, which can very well go with the high priest here in the reverse. I feel like there's a possibility you may not want to be making changes in any kind of relationship or if you're single. Um, in the recent past, I do feel if, with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like there's some things that you found out about a person that's significant to you in your life. Um, and this could be someone who is another earth sign. So that would be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or someone who is similar to those signs. I do sense Virgo, but for a very small portion of you. Um, but I feel like there were some things that you discovered about them that left you feeling kind of like not very happy about them, um, or just things didn't work out in your favor with this person. I feel like they're actually still present in your life. Um, this is a person who's very grounded, they're very thoughtful, they're very, they're a bit reserved. Um, they can be sometimes non-emotional in some way. Um, I'm also getting a message that you may have thought that this person was taking something from you, and or that you didn't trust them. Um, but you were unsure, and that comes back to the high priest in reverse, where there was just a sense of not trusting your gut. And I feel like you are still unsure. I feel like you aren't going to be making any moves towards change with this person, because you're not sure about them still. But we do have the Ace of Rods here. So it's a little contradictory, but it does tell me that you want more than anything to be free of any kind of burden that you may be feeling. I don't have a burden card here, but I have a sense or a feeling that this has put a lot of pressure on you and actually not knowing. And I believe that the reason why you don't have an answer to this situation is because you're not trusting yourself. Because I feel like deep down inside you really do know the truth, but perhaps, and this is really, either for people who are single, that someone new coming in that you are not sure about them, um, or for those of you who are involved. Like I said, it doesn't have to be an earth sign, but it is someone who's in the reverse, and they are a little bit wiser, but they are just, their energy is very negative. And I just get a feeling like you really just want to be free. There could be a third person involved in this situation or in this relationship. There could be a sense that you you're worried about some kind of a cheating scenario, or someone may have been. I feel like this is actually more of your actually 50% of you maybe more about your fears about someone who may have been who may has a wandering eye. Um, but with the Ace of Rods, I do see you wanting to be free of this situation. Um, I feel like you want to believe that they are not doing anything um, negative, or I feel like you want to believe that they're not acting a certain way, that they're not lying, that they're not cheating. But with the King of Pentacles in reverse, it kind of gives me a sense that there may be there may be a chance of deception going on with this person. And I don't really see them changing their ways or changing who they are in general. And I feel like it's too much for you for this month of July. I feel like you're going to want to just kind of break out and break away from this person. Um, and then we have the Page of Pentacles here at the bottom. So I do see you towards the end of the month really putting yourself, getting away from the negativity, and getting away from this situation of what's happening with this person. I feel like you're unsure about them. They might be a little conniving. Um, so I feel like you're unsure about them, and you really are you're putting your effort into work. You're trying to focus on work. You are focusing on your family and friends and spending more time with them. And I really see you breaking away with the Page of Rods and looking out over the fence to see what else is out there, because perhaps the unknown of this person, or not being able to pin down exactly what's happening, um, is more of a weight to bear than actually finding anything out about them. And I don't feel like you're going to want to waste your time and energy on trying to figure out um, what's true or not. It's really coming to me that you really need, and I feel like you will for the month of July, you really need to pay attention to what your inner messages are and what your gut is screaming at you. I always tell people the way you know it's your intuition is because you don't feel it in your belly, right? So when you have a sense about someone and it comes from your belly, that's more of a fear. But when it doesn't come from there, that's just generally your intuition, and it's good to practice paying attention to that, to learning how to develop your intuition. Um, so I do see you breaking. So really, even though the death card is in reverse here, I do get this a sense that you will be breaking out of this situation. I don't necessarily see you getting so much away from the person, but I do see you breaking out, okay, of it, of the surroundings and everything that comes from them, because I feel like it's too much for you. You have a tendency to like things to be a bit more, well, less chaotic, things to be more in order. Um, you like to have things to be, you just like to know where you stand, and you like to be sure. And I don't really feel like you're the type of person that likes a tremendous amount of drama when it comes to love and relationships, especially with this person who is in the negative. They are, they're very, they're not stable. They come across to you at first, perhaps, as stable, and this is also for singles, this person coming in. They will come across to you as being a stable individual, but I feel like you're going to find out in time that they really are not. Their intentions might be well, but I feel like they have a lot of, if you're a woman, this is a man, I feel like, or man or woman, I feel like this person has a lot of the opposite sex around them, and I don't necessarily feel like you are a mistrusting person, but I do feel like they are a little bit sneaky. Um, they may have been somewhat sneaky in the past, and I feel like when the Seven of Swords is in reverse, sneakiness does show up, lies and deceit, but it's a little less, like, it's not in your face lies and deceit. Okay, it's more or less things that you sense about them, but it's not like a full frontal obvious lies and deceit. Okay, so I do feel like you're needing to really let go and not stay in that yard with them anymore, just kind of move forward. And I feel like there will be you putting things out there into the world in order to draw you closer to what you need, whether that be better job positions, more fun activities with family and friends, um, whatever situations that you find great pleasure in. I feel like you will be exploring them for the month of July, especially if you're single. I know this doesn't sound like the greatest reading ever. A lot of you singles are looking for that great love, especially Virgos. Virgos will, if they found a great love, or at least they think they have, and that person turns out to not be um, who's right for them, Virgos will just cut it right off and say, you know what, that's it, I'm done. But whoever this person is, they are, they may be a little possessive, and they may be making it difficult for you to leave. So I feel like it's really important for you for this month, even if you're single and just meeting this person, I feel like it's really important for you to try to let go and try to listen to your intuition and listen to what is being told to you, messages that you could be getting, because they're very important. They're there for a reason. Okay? Even if you're in a marriage and if you can't leave the marriage, okay, um, it's still the message is to pay attention to your gut. Okay? And I don't feel like you're going to really address this person if you're in a relationship with them. I feel like the practice is for you to kind of really release all the tension that you have surrounding this situation right now and to involve yourself in other activities to lessen the tension and then work on trying to connect to what's really being told to you, what your gut is really telling you. And then perhaps the following month there will be some physical action in regards to the situation. And again, for those of you who are single, the message is really the same. This person coming in, I'm not seeing them as being a very positive type of energy coming in for you. I really think it's important for you that when you meet them and you get to know them, whatever your first impressions are and your first messages that are coming through to you about them, you need to pay attention to that because that would be the truth. Okay? And don't second guess or don't doubt yourself. Okay, Virgo? So those are your messages for the month of July. If you wish for a personal reading, again, you can click on my website, moonpietarot.wix.com/moonpietarot. And I hope you have a great month of July. Okay, thanks. Bye.